TV studios in Burbank, California, it's Dick Clark's Live Wednesday.
Ladies and gentlemen, my friend, Mr. David Brenner.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It's great. A real audience, alive, real people. I love that. You know what I can't stand on television? I gotta tell you what I can't stand. I don't know if you're this way, and I think I'm just like anyone else. I can't stand that laugh track machine. You know, with the phony laughter, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm home just like anyone else. I'm sitting there, I'm watching one of these new situation comedy shows. You know, one's enough, two's many, three's 12's a dozen. And all of a sudden, one actor turns to the other one in the show and he says something like, "I was once heavier than you, Bob." And you hear 5,000 people, "Wah!" I'm sitting there thinking, what's so funny, you know? See you later, Harry. Not if I see you first, wah! And did you ever see the machine? You want to hear something interesting? It looks like a typewriter, the laugh machine. And it has, instead of letters, it has numbers. And each number represents something, like one's a giggle, two's a ha-ha. And then what they do, they have these rotten jokes, and then the guy says, "Give that joke a 298. Now, you want to know something inside information? All right, do you know where they get the laughs that they put on the laugh machine tracks? They get the laughs from very, very old radio shows. So that means when you're home watching television, about 90% of the people you hear laughing in your living room are dead. That was a dumb thing to say. Always say, I gotta tell you, dumb. You want to hear a dumb thing I said? Now, I'm not embarrassed about this one. I think a lot of people say this. I couldn't find something in my apartment. You know, I'm looking around, and you know how aggravating that is. You start getting angry, right? You get angry. You ever talk to the thing you're looking for? Good, other loonies, good. I do it all the time. All right, Keys, where are you? If you come out right now, I'll buy you a new chain. Let's go, boys. I love dumb things. I'll tell you another dumb thing I do. Now, I don't know if you'll say you do this. I see a lot of people do it. Do you ever notice when people are walking down the street, if they trip, they always go back to see what did it to them? What tripped me over here? Watch out, there's something tripping people down here. You better go around. There's a people tripper down here. Just go around. Or did you ever notice this? Why is it? I guess we're embarrassed. Why is it when people fall down, when they get up, they always laugh? Ha ha! Did you see me fall? I fell down all the steps. I broke my legs. What was I telling you about? Oh, yeah, so I'm looking in the apartment for my keys, right? An hour. And you know what a waste of life it is, opening drawers, climbing under tables? And I say to myself out loud, now I know a lot of people say this, so dumb. I said, I know when I find it, it's gonna be in the last place I look. Of course it's gonna be in the last place you look. Who finds something and keeps looking for it? Now I'm gonna tell you, I gotta tell you, my mom said a dumb one. My mom, a cute little lady, my mom. Okay, my mom calls me up, and you know how you don't wanna laugh at your mother, right? You know, like in school, remember when you weren't allowed to laugh? And you keep pushing the laugh down till it blows your kneecaps off? So my mother, she calls me up, and why is it when people call long distance, they yell? My mother, David! I always thought, will you whisper? Wouldn't life be weird if no one could whisper? Could you imagine if no one in the world could whisper? Like you'd be at a party. What? Oh, yeah, I'm married. The ugly one with the wart right next to me, that's her. Why not? Animals can't whisper. You never heard a dog go, ruff, ruff. Wouldn't it be weird if we heard out of our eyes and saw out of our ears? Like people would say, listen to me. I don't want to hear anymore. Look at it this way. Okay. So my mother calls me out. The first part of the news, my mom told me wasn't anything funny. She was telling me about a distant cousin of ours, a 10-time removed cousin who passed away. No one knows who he was. I don't know how we got the call. Anyway, so I'm on the phone, it's very serious. Then she comes to the part where so my mother says, David, we're going to give him a decent burial. So I thought, what's an indecent burial? What, do you leave his arm out of the ground? Or worse? You know? I'll tell you a conversation I heard. Now listen to this. For a dumb one, two men are walking down the street, right? And they happen to bump into each other right where I was standing. It was really interesting because I was eavesdropping, you know? And I love to eavesdrop. I love to, like to There's a dumb thing we do. Do you ever notice people think they hear better when they do this? Right? We see better like this, and people hear us better like, what'd you say? See you later. Okay, right up there. Okay. Now, the two men are walking down the street, bumping each other, they start talking. They had been raised together in the same hometown, had not seen each other in over 40 years. One moved away when he's 12 years old. They bump into each other and they recognize each other. Hey, you know, you look like it. And now they start walking and are reminiscing about all the changes that took place in the old hometown since the one moved away. And they're talking, the bridge is gone, this is a shopping center. And then one of them said, last week, we buried Harry Sills. It was horrible. And the other one said, oh, did Harry die? No, we just buried him. That's what's so horrible. He was in a suit and tie. We were in a lousy mood. Down one Harry, you know. Now I'll tell you the dumbest. This is the dumbest thing anyone ever said to me. It's my favorite thing because it actually happened to me. It happened to me twice within a week and a half. Twice. All right. The dumbest thing anyone ever said to me. I was sitting on a subway, and I was sitting on a newspaper. And a man came over. He said, you reading that paper? Now, I was sitting there. I didn't know what to say. What are you going to say? You're nearsighted? I mean, what are you going to say? So I didn't say anything. The next time it happened to me, I was ready. I said yes, stood up, turned the page, and sat down again. Thank you.